What's going on, everybody? You already know who it is. It is I, Ezel, and welcome to the Ezel's React. Okay, so I'm gonna jump straight into it. Um, as you guys know, your boy is a filmmaker slash cinematographer slash everything VFX artist. And I used to use Premiere. But a few years ago, actually maybe 3 years ago, I switched over to using DaVinci Resolve. And I haven't been back to Adobe since, except maybe one time. But before that, I tried to cancel Premiere one time, and I was hit with this big cancellation fee, right? They were basically telling me I had to pay maybe, I think, $200 to $300 or something. It was something wild to cancel my subscription service. And I'm like, yeah, but I just want to why am I have to pay? I'm basically paying you guys for the whole year if I cancel, because I had like maybe 6 more months left on the subscription service. So they were getting me to basically pay the remaining months. That's what it seemed like anyway. So yeah, I decided to stay with Adobe at the time because it wasn't worth the hassle, right? And that is what landed them in trouble recently. If you look right here, it says over convoluted cancellation process. The U.S. government, acting on referral from the Federal Trade Commission, filed suit against Adobe on Monday for reportedly making their cancellation process tiresome. I'll just fill in the gaps for you, because that's what it's about, right? You can look this up everywhere. It's all in the news, right? You would think that would be enough, but no, there's more. So that was Monday. This is 1 day ago, right? Adobe updates its terms of service, terms of use following artist backlash, right? So the backlash is what I was just talking about with the pricing, right? And I started to do a video on that the other day, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna go into all of that. I'm not gonna do that. But then this happened. I was like, okay, I gotta say something about this. And I usually don't talk about, outside of AI, tech stuff, or movie reviews or whatever that interests me, right? Me and my wife. But this just hit a nerve because we're artists. We're trying to create our works, and we're also trying to make money while saving money, right? Or just make more money than we're spending. And sometimes we have to cut and we have to budget. But this doesn't allow you to do that. Here's what happened. This just makes it worse. Listen. Adobe updates its terms of use following artist backlash. So I read this earlier, and basically it's this line right here in their updated terms of use that has everybody in an uproar, right? It says that line, that Adobe may access your content through both automated and manual methods, prompted a lot of negative feedback online, says this Reddit thread. That line, that Adobe may access your content through both automated and manual methods, prompted a lot of negative feedback online. That's right. So Adobe can now spy on all projects being worked on now. That's insane, reads one fairly representative comment. Yeah, if it wasn't bad enough that they're going to be the subscriptions, and look, with the subscription thing, I'm like this. Back in the day when I first started on, which one was that? I forgot. It was an old copy of Premiere. Notice I said copy, because you used to could buy Premiere outright. You no longer can. Adobe, why don't we have an option to actually own Premiere outright? If somebody from Adobe is watching this, we can't own Photoshop or Premiere outright anymore. I don't care if it's $1,500. I don't care if it's $2,000. Having that ability to own a product outright. Why is that a sin now? Everything is subscription based. I get it, right? It seemed like it was convenient at the time, but now it's like we're being subscribed to death. Like there's every Netflix, Hulu, all these different options, all these different services for our convenience. Or we're now starting to realize, like, yo, this is too much. if I'm paying 10 over here, 15 over there, 20 over there, 30 over there, I'm really not saving any money, right? It's actually cheaper to own, and that's the lesson that I've realized. It's cheaper to own, and it makes more sense to own, because at least I may not have all the latest features and all the dazzling AI, but I own it, and I can make ends meet and more with that and save money. So please bring back, if you want to get your customers back, just bring it back, make it $1,500. I'm serious. I'm serious. Like, I would pay that if I know that I'm gonna have this product for the rest of my life. Even if there's new advances in technology, I feel comfortable paying that $1,500, and nobody can take it away from me. They can't update and say, oh well, you don't have access to it. Yeah, we're sick of subscriptions at this point. So DaVinci coming through, and I'm pleased with DaVinci. I have all the features that I would have on Premiere. I had to learn. It was a little slight learning curve, but nothing big, nothing major, nothing you can do in a day, right? With an hour. And yeah, that's my rant, man. I really don't have anything else to say about this. But is this the end of Adobe? Because if we just look at the headlines here, this week has been kind of negative for Adobe. Adobe says it won't train AI using artist work. Creatives aren't convinced. Maybe that's what this terms of service thing was about, right? If we can peer into what you guys are working on, we can also train our AI. And it's in the contract, so you guys agreed to it, right? Because if you're not trying to do anything underhanded, why do you need to see in there? Why do you need to see what people are working on? That's got to be what it is, right? Otherwise, why would you do it? Adobe's AI-powered feature hits a roadblock. Yeah, it's just, people's trust with Adobe seems to be diminishing day by day. So there's other alternatives out there. Like I said, DaVinci. For Photoshop, there's Affinity Photo, which has been one-time buy, and is it as Photoshop? You can do everything you can do with Photoshop with it. So there's alternatives out there, and people are making YouTube videos about it. People are speaking up. So I don't know, man. I just want to talk about this. What do you guys think about this? Are you guys creatives? Are you artists as well? Are you finding that subscriptions are you're up to your eyeballs in subscriptions, and you're just like, I need a break. I just want to own it at this point. Even if I have to pay more, I would do that. Let me know in the comment section. Let's start a discussion. You guys talk back and forth about this, and what are your solutions? What are your apps that you're using that are just as good, but they're not money hungry for subscription dollars, and you can own it outright? I want to know. Talk in the bottom, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.